The primordial ones are the original inhabitants of the earth. They are the first line, the first ones to come in their light form and recognize that in order to move about the earth, they had to have physical bodies. The light forms we all have, you might call it our soul, right? It is pure light. That's how it exists. But there is form to it. But it cannot be seen or perceived here in the earthly realms, in the material plane. So they needed a physical body in order to inhabit so that they may transverse upon the earth. That physical body originally was black, or we would say it was perceived as black. Don't think about race. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm literally talking about, think of it like this. If you could take the sky and wrap yourself in it, wrap your light body in the sky, what would it look like? Well, when we look up at the sky, especially at night, in order to see the stars, it's best to see it at night, correct? So that's what they did. In order to see or perceive themselves here in the earthly planes, they wrapped themselves up in the darkness of the night sky. And this is why I said that they are basically black, because that's what they look like. They were just straight up black and changed over time. This is an ancestral candle that I had purchased in 2023. Last year, I had a past life reading done, which prompted me to actually finally use this candle and, speak with the ancestors. After that reading, revealed a lot about me. I never intended to show this candle in the results after burning it. Just to let you know, I added nothing to this candle. I just simply burnt it and, of course, communed with the ancestors. This is when the information about the primordial ones, the ancient ones, and the wise ones, or old souls, came to me. And as you can see, this is a depiction of the original inhabitants upon the earth. More information was given, but I'm not allowed to share that. But you can see that's what they look like. Just like if we think about the light spectrum, white, of course, is not a color. It is the reflection of all the color rays or the color spectrum bouncing up off of it, reflecting back to be perceived however it's going to be perceived. Black, or the darkness that we see, is the absorption of all of those color spectrums. Well, after a while, that absorption, because we're so damn creative, we are star seeds, right? So we started to reflect the different colors that you see in the earth. Our eyes became the blues of the sky or the blues of the ocean. Different hues, right? Even then, you had the leaves, different colors of green. You have the sand, different colors of sand. Same thing with our hair and with our skin. We're just reflecting back the earth. The awakened primordial ones and the ancient ones need to help the wise ones, the old souls, to harness their powers and to teach them with love, compassion, and empathy. This is part of your lesson if you are an ancient soul or a primordial one. A lesson which is once learned will elevate you and your power. Step into your leadership role. Over time, over the millennia, The earth was infiltrated by outside beings who did not share the same intentions as the original ones, as the primordial ones, and later the ancient ones. Now is their time of reckoning. It's their time to get kicked on out because the earth is tired. Tired of being misused, and most importantly, tired of her firstborns being mistreated. The concept of race, as we know it, was created to siphon the energy of the earth and her inhabitants, to take her resources and to use it for the dumbest things. Let's just be honest. It was created to justify the acquisition of bodies and of her resources. That time is up. That's why we need to step into our leadership positions, because this is the new earth and we have a lot of work to do still. But spiritually speaking, this acquisition wasn't just for physical resources. It was also to steal the power of the primordial ones, the most powerful beings on this earth. It was to steal their knowledge, steal their wisdom, and to make them forget who they are. This is why it is so important for the original ones to wake up to their power and to step into it. This acquisition also caused us all to go blind to our divinity as much as our power. So racism has to be dismantled. That is the only way we can step fully into our powers, to recognize what was done to us, to recognize the lies, and to begin to tell the truth. The lie was that the darkness, that blackness, was evil, bad, something to be feared, controlled, diminished, that it was inferior. This was told so that the world over would do the work of the ones who came and infiltrated the earth for their own selfish gains. I spoke before about the Great Divide, and the Great Divide is whether or not you will stand with blackness, stand in the shadows, stand in the dark without fear, because you know that that's where divinity lies. That's where the true power lies. So basically, pick a side. Either you're going to stay or you're going to get removed.